So this is a Morso Squirrel Diesel Conversion. Just converted it, reinstalled it. So I'm going to show you how to light it. So you come to the stove, the regulator will be off. That's off there, pointed at 0. We'll turn it on in a minute. Clean needles out, it should stay there. If you push it all the way in, I'll show you where that goes inside in a minute. You don't have to do it every time, but once a week you should be pushing that in. So here's your diesel stove. Nice shiny burner pot. Doesn't generally stay that shiny for too long, but there you are. That's the mesh out. Then we've got a ring. Sometimes snags, we take that out. And that's your burner pot. That's where that clean needle comes in. So where that clean needle comes in, about the end of that rod there, that's where I'm going to put the fire lighter, and I want it to come up. And if you can see just here, there's a little probe, that's the thermocouple. So I want the flame of the fire lighter to come up onto that thermocouple, and it's about where that rod comes out. So we'll pull that rod back out just for now. So that's the area I want to put the fire lighter. So when you come back to your stove, you put that back in. Yeah. That's how you'd find your stove. So if you light it with fire lighters, remove this mesh to one side, grab a piece of fire lighter. It's not huge, I know, 1/2 inch cube, maybe a little bit more. I'm going to pop that down there. See where that is? In front of the fuel, not blocking the fuel, but in the front of the fuel, and the probe is just there, so I want the flame of that to come up. So swift hands for this. Fire lighter. Get the one that doesn't work. My assistant will surely help me. Thank you. This works better than mine. There you are. Lit the fire lighter. Cage back in, ring on top. We've got plenty of time. Happy that's going. Close the door. Happy that's going. That bit of smoke there'll be from the fire lighter. It's going to turn the fuel on. So it was off. I'm going to turn it on to number 2. Yeah, may as well give it real time. What that firelight will do, it'll burn in that corner down there. The fuel will be coming in. So what will happen is, as the fuel comes in, gets hot, goes past its flash point, and then starts to burn. The small yellow flame you see down there will start to spread around the burner pot, and then the temperature keeps coming up, and all of a sudden it'll go blue once it gets to temperature, and the mesh inside will start to glow red. All this smoke will disappear. It'll be clean heat haze after that. So we're just going to wait a few moments for that. It's best to send the light on that. There you go. So fire. But this can take a good 2 or 3 minutes. So sorry if it's a bit of a boring bit of the video. We'll just make sure you get to see what it's supposed to be doing. There's my head. Not very good at waffling, so we'll just let you watch the flame. It's a bit breezy outside, but once we get it up and running to blue. So basically that's at about the minute mark or so. So that looks like it's starting to catch the diesel now. It starts to get a little bit bigger, starts to spread around a little bit. Like I was saying about that flame coming up onto that probe, we're going to give it about 2-3 minutes or so. Once the flame gets a little higher, we shall press the red button. And the red button is behind that. No point. Yeah, actually now I think. There's nothing to say that red button is on or off. What it does, the red button pushes a pin down inside the mechanism and allows fuel to come through. When the probe inside recognises there's a flame there, the pin inside the mechanism will stay down, keep the flow of fuel coming through. The red button itself will come back up, and the idea of that is it's a flame fail device. So if the flame were to go out, or it blew out, or you turn it off, it recognises there's no flame and turns the fuel off. So yeah, the flame's definitely picking up now. Okay, it's a bit breezy outside, so that's probably why half the smoke's staying in there, because the flue temperature's not quite up enough in it. But as you can see, I can't smell anything out here. It's all going up the chimney now. I've got a bit of heat in there. So that's at about 3 minutes odd. So I'm going to press that again. You can press that red button many times as you like. It only travels, I'll try and get a picture of that far. That's all the way down, and that's all the way up. It only travels that far. The flame's spreading around a bit further now. Okay, it's a bit breezy outside, so sometimes it'll take a little longer because the wind outside will suppress it a little bit. But it will go. Tell the flames spreading around a bit more, get a bit higher on the yellow, so the temperature will be picking up now. I'll just wait a little bit longer for it to go blue. Tends to go blue around the smaller top air holes first. I'll start to go blue around the edges there, but you can really see it on the camera, but a bit more blue to it, so definitely get temperature now. So once it goes blue, when it goes on a yellow flame, that's kind of burn that smoky yellow flame. As the temperature increases, it goes past boiling point to vapour, and then when the vapour starts burning, it goes blue. The mesh will start to glow red. If the wind wasn't mucking about with it at the minute, it'd probably be a bit better show for you, but like I say, once the stove's up to temperature, the actual stove casing and the flue pipe, once that gets a bit of heat into it, the flow will be a bit better for the draft. But just started a cold stove, so. Mesh glowing red. Blue flames out of those air holes, those 10mm air holes, like midway down the burner pot. Blue flames out of those. Shimmer blue on top. Mesh glowing red on a low setting. And as you turn it up, the flame will go across the front like it is there. But yeah, pretty much it.